Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Sentinels and the Sentinels will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week. Changing the routes with his receivers. Running inside. It's Shepard. He's got enough. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
He makes the catch. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. A first down for the offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. Sells the run, wants to pass. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground, it's Shepard. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. It's the Sentinels offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the junior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for the edge. He'll do it himself. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got some green grass. He's past the marker. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Moves the pocket. It's Gunderson. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Hits inside. It's Bentley. Shakes off the defender. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. And the Sentinels will punt this one away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And now the offense will come onto the field again. See some running room. Sweet cut there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Snagged in the middle. It's Silva.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
It's complete on the right side. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. Still running at the 40. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. It's first down from the 37-yard line. To the back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's got it on the right. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On the option. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Keeps it himself. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Pulls it. Pulls it again on the option. Got the first down. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Rides the option, he keeps it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Sentinels have their offense in high gear. Looks as if he's going to run it.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Racing He's in for the score.
You simply cannot do better as a defense. They have shut them out. A goose egg on the scoreboard. You get a pick six right there to extend your lead right now. This defense is playing with their hair on fire. The offense has no answers. And if I'm this defense, I keep the pressure up. I'm keeping my starters in the game, and I'm just pouring it on.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Follows his blocks. It's Bentley. Knocked down immediately. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. 3rd and 10. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Keeps it. It's Gunderson. Knocked down in the backfield 2 yards behind the line. And the Sentinels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. On the draw, it's Shepard. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got him on the RPO.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the lone running back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Shepard. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, The field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give to the big fullback. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. 2nd and long here. Trying to get the corner. Quarterback keep. Breaks into the open. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The big fullback's got it. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking for the edge. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell, had the running back taken care of too, nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Shepard. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. On play action. Throws to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 1st down, he'll keep it. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Straight ahead, it's Bentley. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Gunderson. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Sentinels will line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield, it's Silva. Oh, what a move to get open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Push is ahead. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Drops back on 1st down. Out wide right, it's Silva. And that last completion left them with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. They're all over him. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Right side, it's Silva. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run to the left. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Run it with the fullback. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. In traffic, it's Williamson. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Gunderson. Rushes on. He's going to take off. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide. Second and long here. On the option. Pulls it on the option. There he goes. He's past the sticks. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. Keeps it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it. Doing it himself again. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And the Sentinels will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. It's dropped after taking the hit. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. Second down, gonna throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reynolds. He's close to the first down, but they're gonna mark him just a little short. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Plows his way ahead. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown.
And how about this, man? Picking up right where they left off, putting up points, being explosive, being a threat. You thought at half maybe the defense would come up with some answers. So far, first drive, no answers to be found.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish. A 70-yard run to the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Look out! Heaves it on the run. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Long way to go on second down. Red pass, it's complete. And they swarm him under. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. RPO complete. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. It's Shepard. Good, strong tackle. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Gets the back moving. Trying to get the corner. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. This is a designed run. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
And the Sentinels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Trying to take it back. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it.
Thank you. That's what the defensive backs say to the defensive linemen when they get home and put pressure on the quarterback fast and the ball comes out erratic.
Here he goes. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Drives inside. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Sells the run, looking to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Silva. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws it off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Out wide right, it's Flanagan. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Looking to throw again. Finds his target. And it's in there for a touchdown.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Reads it. It's Gunderson. Quick spin on the run. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And the Sentinels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna run it. It's Shepard. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll need a bunch on second down. Just feeds the running back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. He'll set up to throw. Whip it out to the back on the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The give. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Sticks it in his belly. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Sentinels send out the punt unit. On the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. On the ground, it's Shepard. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Going to the ground. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Makes the grab, it's Flanagan. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Left side, it's Silva. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Shepard. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's got it on the run. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Looking for the edge. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Right at the line. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. And the Sentinels come to the line with a new set of downs. They want to run this quarterback. Short gain on the play before he slides. 2nd and long here. Got an alley. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Sentinels are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Out wide left, it's Chambers. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And the Sentinels will punt it away on 4th down. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Might as well run him again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They'll run this play from the pistol. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.